The iPhone 6s and 6s Plus were two phones that brought new features to iOS, the public being relatively happy. Apple's flagships from last generation still pack a great punch even 1.5 years after its release. Here I'm introducing the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus, our last gen's flagships worth it in 2017. The exterior design consists of glass at the front of the phone and aluminum all around it. The curves are perfectly flush and give a very elegant appearance. The 6s and 6s Plus differentiate themselves with their display size. The 6s has a 4.7-inch display versus the 6s Plus, which features a 5.5-inch display. Everything else stays the same. Same second-gen Touch ID sensor and same 5-megapixel front-facing camera, supporting resolution of up to 1080p. On the back, you also get the same full aluminum construction, Apple logo, and the 12-megapixel rear-facing cameras, which both support a resolution of up to 4K 30 frames per second. The iPhone 6s has a 1334 by 750 resolution display, while the iPhone 6s Plus supports a resolution of 1920 by 1080. The screen of the iPhone 6s Plus is also significantly brighter than the one from the 6s, and colors do pop more with this display. They both come with a bottom-firing speaker, a lightning connector, and an audio jack. The SIM tray is also located in the same spot on both phones. The speakers on both of these phones are pretty decent. They get reasonably loud and have a decent amount of bass. Listen. The specs for both of these models are some that will definitely hold up for some more time to come. Both phones feature an Apple A9 CPU paired with an M9 coprocessor, 2GB of RAM, and 16GB of storage, but you can get up to 128GB of storage for either phone. Both the 6s and 6s Plus have the same camera specs, but when it came to the front-facing camera, they both seem to vary in quality. The 6s Plus camera did give off a clearer image than the 6s, but when it came to the rear-facing camera, they were both about the same. Now, let's test performance in gaming. The game I tested was Mortal Kombat X because of it being one of the more demanding titles. Mortal Kombat X performed very nicely on both devices. However, I first played it on the iPhone 6s Plus and I was very happy with its performance. But when I played it on the iPhone 6s, I did notice that performance wasn't the same. The game did run a little slower despite both of them having the same internals. Then next was the Geekbench test. The difference in numbers between these two phones is what gave me a clear understanding of that performance difference. The iPhone 6s managed 1446 in single-threaded and 2395 in multi-threaded. The iPhone 6s Plus achieved 2509 in single-threaded and 4244 in multi-threaded. This is close to double of what the iPhone 6s achieved. Now, let's talk about the usability. Using the iPhone 6s felt like an upgrade from my iPhone SE, despite both of them having the same hardware. More screen real estate and higher pixel density made the experience of using the 6s feel like this was the right phone for me. The 6s Plus, on the other hand, was too big for me, and would make for a great option for people with small hands in every aspect if it wasn't for its size. But that is why they have the 4.7-inch display on the 6s, but I would love to see them be closer in performance. Which leads me to my complaints. Both of these phones are still too slippery for use without a case, which is unfortunate for people who prefer not to use a case on their phone. Now, this part is forgivable for a phone released in 2015 to have the smaller model be 750p and the larger one be 1080p, but they kept that same trend going for the iPhone 7. I really hope that for 2017, they release a solution with higher resolutions for both models, as these are, or at least once were, flagship phones once upon a time. So, now that we've gone this far, it's time to conclude this video. The iPhone 6s and 6s Plus will both be great options if you're looking for flagship performance at a lower price. However, if you're looking for the best performance between these two phones, then the 6s Plus will be the best option for you. So yes, both of these are worth it in 2017, but if you decided to hold off until news about the iPhone 7s or 8 come out, that would be a great option too. But if you were in a rush to buy a phone right now, these two would be great options. For more content, make sure to subscribe to our channel as we upload tech videos like this one regularly. For links to the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus, expect to find those in the description. This has been Francisco from Tech Summit. Thank you for watching and I will be seeing you all later. Enjoy.